Yo, what up folks, TCG here with some standards, but it's standard with a twist. Yeah, it's another Decathlon event. I know it's not everybody's favourite cup of tea, but I'm trying to upload one of each, at least. But I'm still trying to mix in some of the regular Explorer stuff. Did Black-White Reanimator, like Grease Fang stuff yesterday. That was pretty cool, I think, with like God Ferris kits and stuff. But here we're playing some Mono Red. I'll get into the list in a second, but this emblem here is the little twist. And at the beginning of your upkeep, choose one that hasn't been chosen. So for the first 3 turns you get in the game, you get to get a quick treasure, get a clue, and get a food. One of each. To be clear, you can't just go mana, mana, mana. But that mana is, of course, the most powerful thing you can do here, unless you have something to do with these artifacts at play. But, alas. Let's have a look at the deck. And so, we have a fairly standard mono-red shell. Our full Communo, we have our full Mono Swiftspear, we have our Playfires, and then at 2 we got Adversary, Felden, 3 copies, Lightning Strike and Obliterating Bolt, trying to kill everything, including our opponent. And then 4 copies of Reckless Impulse, one of the more powerful red cards at standard, just like a bunch of kind of, lets you just keep going, gets you more fuel for the fire, literally. Then at 3, we've got a couple of copies of Rending Flame, 5 to creatures of Planeswalkers, deal with big things. Hey, if it's a spirit, you get to do a couple of extra damage to your opponent. And then we also have 4 copies of Jaya, Fiery Negotiator. 2 red, +1, make a monk, -1, extra top 2 cards to your library. You get to play one of them this turn. And then -2, choose target creature an opponent controls. Whenever you attack this turn, Jaya does damage to equals number of attacking creatures. And then -8, the emblem. Whenever you cast a red instant sorcery spell, copy it twice. You can choose new targets for the copies, which is obviously nuts. Especially with like all the things we've got. So you're like, okay, so you've got this like kind of weird standard format where you get like some extra stuff. So why mono red? And so you can get some really aggressive starts. Obviously, like these 2 drops, like Felden on turn 1, really powerful. Jaya on turn 3. Hey, Planeswalkers, making Planeswalkers a turn before you can normally play them is generally pretty good. It's generally any format where you're like, oh, you get to cheat on mana a bit. That's the first thing I normally look for. Is like, okay, what's the most busted Planeswalker we can put to play? One of the other things I was thinking about was like, oh, we get to take turn 1 Thalia. But decided to go with red in the end, obviously. So you get to cheat on mana a bit, get out to a really early aggressive start before your opponent can assemble. Your opponent's maybe trying to do some more clunky things, trying to take advantage of like the other bits and pieces, the other stuff that you get, and you get to kind of punish them for that. And then also, obviously, once you run out of fuel, the clue is awesome. You get to draw a card. Mana base fairly straightforward. 19 Mountains, Sakenzan, and 4 copies of Mishra Sandra. Again, quite leaning into Jaya and the ability to. You basically want to play a land every turn because of these reckless impulses and the -1 ability on Jaya as well. So the Decathlon standard event is best of 1. I did put a poll out earlier this week asking kind of what everyone's preferences between best of 1 versus best of 3, and the majority of people said best of 3, and that's where I'm going to keep focusing. We do have best of 1 here. I will include the sideboard, which I'll actually, if I hop, because that only shows 7 cards. Let's get the rest of it out. So 2 copies of a Braid, obviously problematic artifacts. Naturally, you want extra removal. 2 copies of 2 copies of Brotherhood's End. One of the nice things about this version of the deck is that you actually don't have tons of creatures. You can afford to play some sweepers and rely kind of like towards your Planeswalkers, born into that kind of game plan. Along that note, when you're kind of going towards bigger red, obviously we are actually playing 24 lands. You also have at Sushi here another copy of Rending Flame, if that's where you want it. There's actually 3 of Braids. 3 copies of Reckoner Bankbuster. Again, if you want to board out your creatures and kind of go for a more like big red, I'm going to kill your stuff and then like run you out with these extra resources. Bankbuster's just incredible for that. Similarly, Chandra Death to Kill, which is an interesting one. I was tempted to see like, oh, how powerful is this on turn 2? But really, the conclusion I came to was like, hey, we're just going to play 4 copies of Jaya and kind of rely on that. Jaya just kind of does everything in a way, and like Chandra doesn't necessarily protect herself that well. And hey, yeah. And lastly, 2 copies of the Elder Dragon War. Oops, oh come on. Is a Pyroclasm effect, but then also can wheel you or make dragons, and of course it does have read ahead. So hey, if you just want the dragon, you can get the dragon. It's actually one of my favorite cards in standard, but it's a little underplayed, I think, at the moment. Hey, I did a big red, like an actual proper big red deck, a little while ago, probably towards when Brothers War first came out for standard, and with like Visions of Phyrexia that I thought was pretty good. So potentially go check that out if you're interested in that kind of thing. As it is, we're going to get into the event. run back round. Alright, now it's... the seal's still to play. I've not done a run of that yet. If there's one that I don't end up doing a video for, it'll probably be the seal one, just because of time. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I've still got a few more Explorer decks lined up. Obviously, we've got about 3 weeks. A bit more than 3 weeks. No, it's like 4 weeks. At least, till Phyrexia All vs. 1 comes out. Part of the reason to play this Decathlon event, in fact, is because you can mark Posewater. That's excellent. I'm going to mulligan this, just we don't have a lot of going on early. We have the Lightning Strikes, but we'd rather get some permanents into play. This looks great. I probably just put the Rending Flame back. That seems fine. Okay. Oh yeah. In the Decathlon event, in the Decathlon finals, you can win a full, well, one of every card in Phyrexia All vs. 1, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna grab this treasure here. I don't know if like, do we want to use it away, cast a Feldon on someone? Do we want to wait on it? What's the bonus we're getting here? And the next time you play that card, I quite like the idea, especially in like a red kind of mirror. We're gonna make the turn 1 Feldon. Again, this is kind of like the power of this is our way of using the treasure. They've made a dragon reactor, which is quite threatening. Makes you think what they're doing. Obviously, synergizes super well with the artifact tokens you get whenever an artifact or another artifact enters the battlefield. It gets a counter, 4 sacrifice it, deal damage to the one equals to the number of charge counters on it to target player and target creature. Oh well, up to 1 target creature. So super powerful. It's dealt damage. I'm dumb, but hey, we live. This is a bit impulse. You want Bloodfell Caves? Yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Let's just go. Make Swift Spear an attack. They may have some piece of interaction here. It does appear like they have something that they would like to do. So I wonder what it is. Probably just a couple of damage going across. Obviously, we don't have the Lightning Strike up at the moment. We're leaning into like Reckless Impulse with a clue. We've got plenty of resources to keep going, even if we don't have like more permanents to put into place straight away. Okay, reasonable. All right, what do we win? The way things are going, I think I take the Reckless Impulse. Actually, I have Impulse. We have a clue. Like we have plenty of like go wide. So having the adversary of the creature to play is probably the best thing to do. So down to 4 cards. Let's make food. Charge up the reactor some more. I'm wondering if they're trying to kill me with this, or if they're just trying to use it as like a value tool. Alright, Twin Shot Sniper. Yeah, that's pretty punishing. Make food. This will end the next turn. So we'll play this out. So awkward timings with our mana. You got like Feldon next turn. What do we have? Oh, the smell is pretty interesting. We want to get rid of this because it puts a lot of power in play pretty quickly. When they've got so many artifacts to sacrifice. So I think we're just on. Yeah, we'll play this against it out. I'm gonna strike this thing down. We'll make the Feldon and come across a 4, put them down to 12. Feel pretty good about that. And then we can think a bit whether we draw a land or not, whether we want to crack this clue or Reckless Impulse next turn. Our opponent's stuck on 2 life. They're trying to dig for some lands. Sleeves are these? Are these Age of 6? Nah, okay. Hammer and Anvil, I'm like, are these like some Warhammer crossover that oh. Monos. So I want to find a creature. I think this turn I'm going to crack the clue. No, because I've not played a land, right? Yeah, that was the logic here. Alright, this is a little awkward. It's not that awkward. And we can still crack the clue at the end of that anyway. Alright, down to 11. Down to 7. And then next turn, if we have nothing else to do, we can cast the Feldon with a counter and just upgrade the one we have in play. Quote unquote upgrade. So now they can threaten to sacrifice the reactor. Okay, no, they're going to try and stabilize here. We do have a removal spell for it. Gotta be a little wary of the reactor still. We'll sack the clue. So we hit. Bolt's pretty good. Next time we got this. Yeah. I think this is fine. Oh, this leaves a battlefield, doesn't it? Not dies. Still though, I think that's good. We will upgrade our Feldon. Come down to 4. Next time we have potentially 2 extra creatures of the Mishra's Foundry and the Kamanos. Depending what they make here. And we can Rending Flame and start to take the Mishra's Foundry. That's pretty good. Gonna work out if I want to. Oh, okay. Interesting. They're on 4 still. We still have lethal at the moment. They get to go. Oh, they have the food. I wonder if they're gonna sack here. Very nice. Takes blood when he deals combat damage, right? Yeah. Yeah. We can sack this. I've not played the Red Deck in Standard a ton. I don't really tend to play that to the Standard. Obviously, you can see from the channel this is largely Explorer stuff with a mix of other things. On occasion. I was like, we're not playing Bulk Charge, are we? No, we're not. Okay, so maybe take an opportunity here to kill something. Or maybe they're just holding priority on that. Oh, drawing the blood here is so let's think about it. They're on 4. We have a lightning strike to get a face. Yeah, I think that's probably the best line. Make adversary, activate it, lightning strike face. Puts into 1. They could sacrifice his food. That puts into 4. Then we have a pile of damage coming across still. It looks like, yeah, they're thinking about sacrificing food. So they're going to land on 4 effectively. And yeah, you want to sacrifice it before the lightning strike resolves, you know. And we get our lethal attack. Nice. Alright, see? The Poser. Mark Poser. Great name though, great name. 1 down, 6 to go. You can see that, because you already have, like, this version of the red deck already has a decent number of ways for card advantage between Giant and Reckless, and having the extra clue is pretty nice. The mana, pretty great. Maybe, I think, like, if you have Giant in hand, you probably want to save the mana till the treasure. Like, here, we're gonna go 1 Swift Spear, 2 Feldon, and then 3 Jaya, rather than make, like, double Swift Spear on turn 1. It's just more powerful. Depends a little bit on what our opponent does, but, hey, we'll keep this. You're going to see almost everybody make the treasure first, try and use it. Ooh, Evolved Sleep is interesting, because it doesn't necessarily... It's on here. I'll grab a treasure token. I don't want to find a removal spell for this Evolved Sleeper sooner rather than later, though. Yeah. This means we definitely don't want to, like... Double Swift Spear if our next play is going to be like a Feldon. Interesting. So if we have enough creatures in play... Just depends on their sequence. So it's 1 just to get the first stage. 2 and then 3. Excuse me. Jeez. We're still... I've been saying I've been under the weather for like the last like 12 videos I recorded, so... Okay, so they can go 3 here, but they can't actually... they can make it a 3-3. It's miserable. What does that make? Oh. If we have more creatures to play when we cast Jaya, we can use her to snipe down the sleeper. But I don't know if that's actually good. We actually just can't attack it because I can double up on this thing. And yeah, playing some spear and better than. Like we could play as a spin now, and then next turn it's a reckless rage. The thing is, we can't attack it, so I feel like our opponent was happy enough to make the block if we're not just like trying to catch his creature combat. Go for the throat. Okay, they're still not activated here. Fine. Now they've got a 4 mana. Doesn't change the math particularly. Flash Scourger. Fair enough. And now we're like, actually, do we want to make this? Oh, okay. I changed things a bit. This becomes a 2/2. Now we can go Swift Spear plus Bolt. We bolt the Flash Scourger because we don't want this thing sticking around. And yeah, we pay a little life. What do they follow it up with? Okay. Yeah, there's no point. Oh. Yeah. Sacrifice the Swift Spear. What do we discard here? If they've not played a thing, then we can. Let's say they draw. I'm a little dumb. You want to get rid of this? -2 leaves Challenger on, leaves Jaya on 2. I almost want to Reckless Rage rather than play Jaya, which feels weird. We'd always like Jaya minus, but using the Reckless Rage now. This is what we hit. We're also not. I want to kill. Basically, it comes down to I want to kill the Evolved Sleeper this time. I don't know if I want to do that and leave Jaya on like 2. I think that's okay. And then we've got haste stuff. We've got Reckless Rage next turn. I think that's it. -2. Future burning controls. Now I'm just going to attack. They can still have the. No, they used it. Casting Invoke Despair Eternally is also a pretty powerful thing you can do.
Things are getting heated, and I'm here to make it blazing.
Alright.
Light them up.
Me double checking this does what I want it to do. They don't have a way to like immediately attack this. They might have like a destroy. Oh, definitely didn't pound my desk in frustration. Yeah, that's pretty decent. We'll lead with the impulse. Obviously, we can hit lands off of it and make the Feldon. So they have 4 cards left. So we draw a bunch off of it as well. Man, cards bad breaking. Mountain. Oh. Well. Alright, they have a kill spell for the Feldon too. Alright. Yeah, I guess playing the Jaya did play around. So I can copy Despair the worst, but it's kind of hard to do. Like, you can't really like that. It's like we could kill Sorin here, we could kill the Evolved Sleeper, but we were out of cards. They're gonna have either stuff in play. The Evolved Sleeper's gonna start drawing cards. Obviously, cannot keep the Sorin alive. At worst, it's gonna make another vampire. And I think we just have to kill the Sleeper and hope that we can kind of somehow break even. By which I mean draw like Jayas and Reckless Rages to catch back up on cards. Veteran's not very important. They can sacrifice the food, fair enough. We've got a high life total. We get mini Helix every turn. This is a removal spell. I'm going to hold it in hand. Just to see what's going on. This exile. You get to gain life off the food at least. You're going to kill the lifelink one. also blitz this, so it's not going to stay in play. Doesn't mean they're going to get cards. Alright. It looks like we kind of got flooded. We got a few extra cards with like Reckless Opposites and stuff. It's not that bad. This is the best top deck we could hope for. Followed by an interesting pair of cards.
Everything with fire burns all your bridges.
Yeah, tick up Giant to make this time. If they somehow kill this, then we have a second one to cast next time. We'll see. Okay, have a go for the throat. I presume they're just going to bring back the underdog. And they're a sleeper. We want the sleeper dead. They can make it a 3-3. They attack Jaya, which seems off.
No manners.
But,
What a shame.
okay. They're gonna, yeah, evolve it now so it can't get somehow sniped. Underdog goes back away, they get another card. Oh, brutal. Okay. Mountain. A -1. I think -1. And then see what we hit.
Wisdom kindles the
Use
heart.
one of them. I think we bolt Sleeper and then go like New Jaya plus. Click the right one.
I came to talk,
Then
if you'd rather
this
fight,
defends itself versus the underdog, and we'll play the land because we're planning on minusing the Jaya next turn. Lands every turn. Alright, what do they draw? Attack and Numa. Numa gets... oh, okay. They taste it. Oh, yeah, it returns Planeswalkers. Ooh. Okay. That's pretty good. We can double activate this. Which just lets us kill both. At which point maybe I want to plus the... yeah, I have to play the card this time, and we're planning on using our 8 mana. I should do this. Maybe we want to do this a little differently, actually. We want to kill the token, we can attack Sorin, though. Which is kind of cool. I kind of want to Bolt plus Reckless right. So Reckless Impulse. Reckless Rate. Land Kimonos. In the case of how much I respect this. This is 6 damage. Which we're threatening a lot, actually. Maybe I should go attacks. I'm not super worried about the Chandra dying, but we can't let the Sorin live. Obviously it costs life to bring these back too. Oh, I missed the point damage. Oh, you dumbass. Alright. And we will plus Jaya. Make the token, but...
taught them everything they know.
it's a pretty wild game to get back into. There's Shaki Jaya, absolutely no blockers.
Well, aren't you precocious?
Alright, so let's draw 2 cards. They're at 3 now. There we go, a wild. Alright, we missed a point of damage by playing the commander after combat, but... yeah. Alright. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. 2 wins so far. So, the other thing is that these events are decent, just kind of like value. They can give you some weird boosters, admittedly, but it's 2,000 gold, and then if you get 2 wins, you get a couple of boosters. If you get a bit high, if you get 4 wins, you get 3 boosters. Obviously, if you win, you get the final, you get the invitation. Well, you get the Decathlon token as well as pile boosters. So fairly solid. This is interesting. I think we keep this. Like, we don't have a ton going on threat-wise. We have the kimonos. We might draw. We're on the draw as well. I think this is fine. Opponent mulligans. Treasure. What are we making off of it? I was gonna say, if they go Thalia, this is a miserable game we have to play. This bit not that bad. Make the treasure. Do we draw? Okay, another lightning strike, not the end of the world. Make the kimonos here. Probably just kill a Swiss Spear or whatever they make on turn 2 next time. They've obviously not used their treasure, so I could go like turn 3 Chandra. Which is again another powerful thing I was like thinking about, but I ended up veering away from. Maybe the like secret spicy way to build a deck is play like Brotherhood's End main and like actually play control. This is looking pretty rough though. We had drew an adversary which we could trigger now, but we actually kind of need to get rid of the squee. Adversary blocks the squee. Is a 3/3. Okay, I've talked myself out of it. It's likely to get striked or bolted, so maybe this is. Made the Transformers noise apparently. That was my rewind. Okay. I haven't shown the removal spell. Interesting. Again, so Squee comes back from the graveyard. Failed and get some cards. This at least costs them 4 mana, which they don't have yet. I think that's fine. We're obviously under a ton of pressure here. Okay. I think the food, which should keep us around in it. 2/2, which means exiles. Oh, that was a reason to block something that wasn't the squee. We'll get the Foundry out in play here. Just when it's. I kind of want to play Swiss Spear, pass the turn, and maybe try and mess them up in combat. Also, if they have something particularly egregious, we can sacrifice the food. Okay. We're on 9. Yeah. Maybe they don't have a lot going on. Can this take more? It does. I don't think I'm gonna pay too much heed to that. I'm gonna start at the Phoenix. The subsets are coming back. That's. If they end up using a removal spell here to drop the Swift Spear, that's, I think, okay. If that's. They didn't attack with the Swift Spear, so we can kind of put that out of the realm. They hit. They did hit a Braid. The Braid's solid. Okay, and then another one. We still have some float exile stuff, which is kind of nice. We could kill a couple of things here. I might just sacrifice. We still have access to extra mana. We can go for some kind of ambush thing. I don't think we're at a point we can turn the corner yet. Like, they untap, animate, squee, we're in a little trouble. I think I'm just going to make Swift Spear pass. And then again, let to kill something on their turn. And if I need to, I'll use the treasure. Basically, it's like, alright, if they have the land for squee, then we'll exile the squee. They do not. A clue here. Alright, they hit a land for next turn. I really want to. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6 mana next turn. Let's just do activate spell. I'd rather kill this. If I'm going to kill one of these, the Swift Spear, I'd rather do it with the Obliterating Bolt because the lightning strike deals to the skew without soaking. I think we don't just like randomly. Off the Swift Spear changes the math slightly. Maybe it means we can get aggressive. They're 3. Maybe not. Actually, I take that back a little bit. The only thing is, like, they double block with that. They double block the etching. They double block the etching, make squee. We get to kill the squee, they get a token. No, I think that's fine. There are other things they can have that maybe punish me. But I think this attack's okay. And we do kind of need to end the game. The thing about the double block, realizing that losing the 2 tokens in play to get 1 extra token when it dies is like... And it does come back again. If they have enough cards in the graveyard. But they actually just don't. So I guess that's that. The other sneaky thing here is that actually, if they don't have a threatening creature, we get to... what's that up to? Gonna braid one of my creatures, maybe? We still have the treasure. The sneaky thing here is that we can actually activate the Mishra's Factory of blocks still. That's not like necessarily obvious. The braid kill the etching, goes for a Swiss. Yeah. It's a 3/3, isn't it? Yeah. Couldn't have saved it. Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna do any of that. We should have killed this. Alright, we still have the treasure token in play, which feels a little weird. Don't offer the double block on Swift Spear. Again, they can now... No, they exiled a bunch of cards for the graveyard. They exiled cards for the graveyard. We can go in with this. I'm hunched over my desk being like, oh, can we do this? This at least throws a lot of tokens. I'll offer these if they want to trade both tokens for either of them. I'm kind of fine with that. I'm going to double block Kamano. That makes sense long term if you're going to pick one of them to do. Obviously one of them's costing me mana to activate and the other one stops the Wii from even coming back, but it's not really doing that at the moment. Really just looking for Reckless. I'd say like Fnatic, but like not it's not funny anymore. -1 play something. We have treasure as well. We've not played a land. What are the we'll get a monk. Get a monk set up for next turn. Go -1, this can also get bolt off the board, which would be bad. I think we should go.
No match for my students.
Can I activate the foundry? A good turn for that? I think so. Let's set the treasure off. Yes, this is how we plan to use the extra treasure gained from the gift bag. Standard. Bit late for gift bag, to be honest. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Alright, so still sitting pretty versus Squee. Okay, we're good, we're good. Alright, so far, so good. We've played okay. Didn't miss a point of damage earlier. I can't remember game 1. I might have blacked out of my mind. Okay. I always struggle a little. I don't struggle on Arena, but like, there's like a tension between doing commentary and playing the game, or like, I'm less. I just feel like I'm slightly less attentive playing Arena than I would be playing Magic and Paper. And sometimes like talking through stuff helps, and sometimes I'll just like talk through the bad play as I make it and be like, oh yeah, as I've talked through it, I've realized this is bad. And you're like, yeah, well, and you feel a bit stupid. Front of the draw again, like, deck likes playing lands, even if we might get a little flooded, but we have several ways to kind of get around that. I think I'm fine with this. At a base level, we have Swift plus removal spells, which is a recipe to win games. Let me know if you like my choice of mountain. I actually, if I'm playing Mono Red, I have a set of 8th edition white boarded Geneva basics for this lot. For better or for worse. Well, this is annoying. I'm fairly happy to just attack into it. One nice thing, particularly with Swiss Spear, is that if you have one mana interaction spell, if they try and like shock it, like you have blue plus, yeah, I don't know, wombo combo, just like he drew it up. So far, Operation Draw Spells Not Lands is not going so great though. We're currently 0 for 1. A little count of that. I forgot, yeah, there's aggro. Alright, yeah. Red Black Sacrifice. Potentially gets to take advantage of some of the more... words and things. I'd rather untap, see what I draw before killing this. Not only because I get to, like, attack with the Swiss. Especially not making it blocker. Oh, but I get to attack with the Swiss Spear's power. But I potentially want to make this to make a good 3 mana play. Yeah. Or, even better, a good 4 mana play next turn. Okay, 0 for 2. How much do I care about being mana efficient? I guess we can still Lightning Strike. If we play with fire here, we want the Lightning Strike to deal with it. I was about to start talking about Mayhem Devil. Great, excellent. Too much Explorer on the brain. This seems fine. We even potentially have the opportunity to crack the draw card here, which is odd's not the right word, but not what I was expecting. We do. Oh, excuse me. Alright, down go 2 swamps. Down his lounge, another unlucky witness. Super unlucky witness. So, if the top card on my deck is exactly Giant, and this isn't so great, to sacrifice the fleet. If it's most other things, it's probably good. The only thing we get punished for. Does have the number of spells we can play next turn. I'm gonna just run it. Obviously draw the Giant off of this. Okay. 0 for 3 so far. 0 for 4 on spells. Okay. I guess the plan is attack with Swiss Spear and Lightning Strike the backside of Fable. It's weird what it feels like their hand's very underwhelming, but actually they've got like 2 creatures that give them much value in play, plus a reflection. I've used removal spells on the first half of this, so they're going to get a second one on the back half. They have to leave away these cards. They're probably in pretty good shape. Not to mention the collection. I'm playing Rummy currently. I'm going to have 7 of a kind. Oh. So I guess I don't want to kill the reflection. Yeah. I forgot about the big menace ascent. Let's gain our 3 life then. This is what the Rending claims you're the deck for. I don't hate that. 2, 3, they can offer a double block. If they have a sacrifice thing, oh, it's so easy for me to have like all mana thing. They're just thinking about double blocking. I'm not gonna. If I was them, I would snap off that double block faster than you could say anything. Because like worst case scenario, like you lose them both, but you're getting a card off the Unlucky Witness. The thing is, we've got 5 cards in hand, and they do not know that we have full mounted. Maybe I'm wrong. Do they have a way to sacrifice this token? Is it exile? Oh no, it's sacrificed. I forgot. I forgot. Oh my gosh. They're gonna get one set up with this. They're gonna be able to use both. Oh, this one lasts until then. Until your next end step. This one lasts a later turn. If they have nothing else to do here, they have 3 cards. I kind of have to get through these eventually. I think this is okay. Not having them in play means that they won't be able to copy them later on. I mean, this looks pretty miserable. The sacrifice is like a perfect clone of the Kiki Jiki ability. Well, apart from the one tap. But need to like if it was a reference to something else, if it was like a standalone card and nothing to do with Kiki Jiki, that would definitely say Exile. Salt pouring out of my eyeballs right now. Yeah, they hit a Jaya. I'm gonna photograph. This game's just the problem is that we still have a chance. Which is great, but also. And we attack. Because we think they're going to play the Jaya off of their next turn, so it's like not a free block with the Unlucky Witness. If they block with the Riveters, then I think I strike face. The way we win this game is Jaya plus Grass from hand is particularly brilliant. There's no purpose in that. There's no reason for them to take the Jaya down now either. Like, potentially you make the Jaya down tick, try and kill the Swift that way, and we get to shoot the... they could minus for cards.
But with a little focus.
And then we get to shoot it down. But no. It's very wishful thinking. So yeah, we're on short list of cards to get us out of this. But hey, can't be too pessimistic. We're 3-0 at the minute. And we could still win this game. Played it like a set. Played it like a set. Da when you're Tony G-ing. Let's pick him up. This one's over. Alright. Let's go game number 5. 7 wins or 3 losses. We need 4 more wins. About to say 3. I'm still, at time of recording, I'm still yet to get a 7-win run. I don't know which is my best bet is. We have actually got best of 3 Explorer next week, which should be pretty good. This looks solid. We have the turn 3 Jaya that we're looking for. We have Kanmano. We have turn 2 stuff going on. Yeah. Have not been blessed with the play much at all either. To be fair, I could have potentially mulliganed a bit more aggressively. That is something to be said. We actually do need a 3rd land, so maybe we'll Reckless Impulse on 2. If we don't have a creature, we're going to definitely fire it off. Actually, this was incorrect. So, in this situation, you should make food versus blue-white. On the off chance they decide to lock down you on turn 3. We hit the... Okay. I think we actually sacrifice... we say go. Potentially sack Clue, potentially play with Fire for a Scry. Don't use this Reckless Impulse. Alright. See what they're up to. Oh, they have food. Oh, Esper Colors. We have a creature coming as well. Let's run it. Well, maybe not Slam Giant to 3 open mana. I think that sounds like a losing game. That's what else we have going on, though. If we have Kimonos... We know we have a Kimonos, we know we have a token. I think we go Reckless Rage here. They don't know we've got a... Okay, sure. Go Mountain. Now, we have the ability to go Kimonos now, which means we get a counter on this. Or... we can just play it now. Now later. I move the player with fire still. Sure. Happy to play Kimonos. We'll make the Feldon, only costs 2 mana, we can do some other stuff with our turn. Still have the treasure. Yeah, I did not want to just jam Jaya here. Planning to try and use all our resources. Okay. Thanks. We go. If they're going go, it means I'm not going to make the giant. Well, can't make the giant. But I'm more likely to like say, okay, we're just going to play with fire now. Untap. Feldon. We get 3. Doesn't make a huge difference. The mana does the same thing now. Actually, we should definitely just take the draw step. Play a Foundry out so we can have them live. Cast Feldon, get the trigger. See what they do here. At this point we can pay for can't thingamathing. Could even animate, but I'm not going to. The next turn we're going to have the Commandos. Obviously they're at 19, they've got 6 cards in hand. Not a huge deal. I'll play one of these from hand now. Sorry, play this from exile. We have land on top. I don't hate it, but we have land in hand still to play. We've got cards to see. Things to do. Last turn. It's a deluge. I think it's fine. There are 14, we still have plenty of resources. If they go lockdown, we get to try and jam Jaya. Alright, it's a fairy. Yeah. We do.
I know. I'm right on time.
I think I'm gonna play with fire.
And some think time only flows in one direction.
We have an answer to fairy. I did not need to sacrifice. Okay. The Swift Spear is enough pressure to probably get them to sacrifice, to play a sweeper out, and then we can make the Jaya. I'm gonna try and Rending Flame into fairy. If it doesn't if it gets countered, we can kill up the creature damage. I think that's worth doing. We have a negate here. We got our prowess. We'll go 5 at Tef. Big Tef. Yeah. We get 6 sheeted down. We got 5 cards. Sorry. Oh yeah. 5 cards draw. Play a land. 5 cards. And then they got Merry Deluge. Farewell does also pick up the treasure. It's at least, oh, double dry is kind of nice. To make one tick up and then see what they got.
Lighting everything with fire burns all your oh, the experience.
Second one gives me some extra confidence. And the answers they have for it. Does have 4 abilities, it's a bit of a reader. Okay, that gains a bunch of life as well.
So much for
I'd
peaceful
love to see.
negotiations.
We can't animate. Fair enough. Why would you do?
I came to talk, but if you'd
Let's look up again.
go on.
Just buff the previous token. Be like that. Oh, the manlands in play. I don't feel too bad. Elastus, sure thing. Okay. Alright, you're gonna play with fire. I think that I'm gonna cast play with fire before I decide what to do with the giant. Putting bolt we want on the bottom. We can animate a manland here. I think that's probably the way to go. Yeah, I like that. I don't want to like fully tap out. I could go animate one of these, you know, okay. Life and insight. Sure. Could be a number, I think. Extra reason not to down to the giant this time. Or plus.
Taught them everything
All right.
they know.
I have a grudge against Life and Insight. This one time I was playing green-white auras, and it stole it stole an Anto Vanguard and then built a bunch of stuff on it. And I cannot forgive it for that. It's not fun. They had like 2 copies, stole like a creature, and then like 3 things to put on it. And I was like, okay, well, I've been played. That is okay. Oh, they get Celestis? What does that do though? Make it a 3/3. Okay. Oh, they can exile a black card? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Huh. Okay. They're on 8. We have them in lethal range. Couple of decisions. They have 4 mana. Do you try and kill us with spell damage? Do we minus Chandra on it? If we minus Chandra on it, we can animate things, but then these are 1/1s. I'm gonna down tick Chandra. See what we hit here.
I improvise better than
Solid.
most people plan.
Let's get a Swift Spear then. Oh, they're on 8. 5/6. So this costs more to animate. Actually. This is a couple of things going for it. See what the interaction is that they have. They know we have a lightning strike, obviously. The strike puts them to 5, which makes them dead to 2 tokens. Assuming this resolves fine. Still not sure what they stole from me. I'll make disappear. Fine, I think. I'm just gonna cast this now. Yeah, cool. Alright, we get there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, 4 wins, 3 more to go. 2 losses to give, potentially. Yeah, deck's playing pretty well. It's an interesting one decision-wise. This is a control deck when you actually, with the emblem, you have some extra resources like the clue. You have to decide when you want to use the mana, which I think may be the most difficult thing. Working out at what point you want to use that. And the nice thing about this deck is that like you do get to use all your mana. You have like nice big like mana sinks. You see Reckless Impulse and the Adversary. Opponent goes first again. We're like 4 matches in a row on the draw. Alright. Fair enough. Caves, what's the play? Duress. Duress is pretty good. I wonder what they take here. I would take Kimonos. Just because it makes the other early stuff way more potent. But obviously Impulse is really, really good. And if you want to keep your creatures alive, then taking removal is reasonable. Alright. Interesting. I make the treasure up. Just in case there is something we're like, okay, we need to shoot that down. Because like this curve of like, hey, we're gonna make Kimonos into Adversary and then flip it is pretty great. And if we could hit their 2-drop and stop them playing like a relevant 2-drop, then that's also pretty good. They sack it. Wait. Oh, they got arena'd. I missed that. Again. Food. Okay. Oh, drawing this is great because you can save this for later. Yeah, because the Blood of their adversary is a more substantial threat by itself. Plus, we kind of want to play with fire this turn and scry. Like, we could make both. But I think with that, like in the dark, like if they like go like land temporal lockdown, we're all of a sudden all kinds of. Okay, that's fine. At least means we don't need to play our play with fire now, and we can do it at the end of our opponent's turn, or potentially to interact with the creature. No, they didn't. Okay, I thought they. I didn't count. I didn't check this right. They just held off making the treasure, which is fair enough. Mono you control, perhaps. I thought they got shuffled, but actually, they took damage to the case quite. The weird one. I think we want to draw this. Yeah. Alright. We gotta flip this. We've still not seen much from our opponent. I'm gonna make adversary. Stop it. Make adversary. Need to combat. Oh yeah. That's something good for a treasure on.
You'll be safer.
Let's see if they -1 here. They are going to -2, in fact. You know what? Fair play. Yeah, I guess we kill this.
This is what you
Ah.
get for hurting my people.
Card's so
See you
powerful.
later.
Alright. Now we're looking a little stuck in the mud. Perhaps. Wait a second. That's a blue land. Interesting. Kimonos. We could just play our hand out. We still have the clue, we still have tragedies. Not in a huge rush. That's the thing, is that we can still feel alright about where we are. We do want to get rid of them, obviously. Okay. Put us down to 11, we got stuff going on. It's chill. Sorta. Less chill, all of a sudden. Well. Alright, Swift Spear. Oh, it feels bad. Yeah, if we didn't play at least. Kind of negates that. The spear. I think given that we played the Swift Spear out. It feels super bad if there's a giant next time. But alas, that's where we are. Hoping to draw 3 mana, kill target Sheldred. Play. Wedding announcement? Yep. Alright. Land is golden. Now all these in play. Having 4 creatures means that we can kill Sheldred if we draw a... No, it doesn't. We need 5. But, yeah. What do attacks look like? They block here. Take 7. The problem is that they gain 2 life back and you're like, oh yeah, just like lost a creature for 3 damage. I think we should say go, and then I hope we draw some of our card draw. Well, our card advantage spells. Card exiling spells. Yeah, they have a huge buffer of life. Then they're gonna draw, gain again, they've still got the food to play, they've still got blood they can sacrifice to gain life with. Graveyard Trespass is pretty great. Okay. You got it. Okay. We're not out of it. We just need to draw a good card soon. It does put a lot of pressure on. Oh. Pain. Attacking with both means they get to draw a card. They're looking at the wedding announcement. It's a 3/4 on our board. They get left with a Graveyard Trespasser with a bunch of stuff to eat with it. What do we get left with? The Swift Spear? Hope they have nothing. They don't have black. Don't mess about. You try it. They're gonna draw a card on the turn. This gets their source of game life off the board. It takes some of the pressure off of us a bit. And we're still kind of in a position where, hey, we need to draw 2 our card advantage spells. But now we're in a less pressure now that the Sheldred's gone. They do have a wedding announcement. That's going to give them some cards. It's going to give them some tokens. But... I'm pretty sure if we buff attack, they really don't. They have 3 cards in hand. They can afford to lose the Graveyard Trespasser. Also waited too long, I think. We play the mind game. No, well, no, we can't stop it flipping. Well. I have the second one. Alright. Yeah, this is tough. Yeah. I think you do need to make the shoulder trade, because you kind of need to draw a good card here anyway. You need to draw like a reckless impulse. We gonna have to do blocks here. The mountain at least lets us kill one of these if we draw like an obliterating bolt. We've got 3 cards, gonna make some tokens. Alright. Cool. Extra mana is not gonna do. We'll see if we can survive another time. There's like a very slim chance. I'm gonna say I don't have creatures to exile. We'll try to keep the Swift Spirit alive. Still 3 cards. They're not quite bad. Sort of. Yeah. Okay, Draft's pretty good. Oh, this is sweet. Alright. Fair play. Fair play. That's tough. That's tough. A little shy of everything. Alright, we say 3 more wins. We've got 1 life left to give. Let's get to it. See what we're into. It's been a while since I've been playing, since I've played like a bunch of these events. It used to be when I started making arena videos that I would record like best of 1 events rather than like playing ranked or something, or playing like best of 3. We have the turn 3 giant, we're kind of rolling with that here. We have removal spells to keep the path clear for it. See what they make. I would like to... that's okay. I don't want to see Thalia, which is like the... Yeah. Alright, we'll get rid of one of these. I'll make the... Good passive. Get to hold up Lightning Strike. Get to hold up Sacrifice Clue. Decent. Not interested in killing a recruitment officer, but I will potentially kill what comes off of it. What are we following up with on through? Okay. Don't lie. They should bring it back, right? Like, they can target themselves. Would rather bolt them. Yes, I think this is fine. I didn't want to bolt this, but with them making 2 creatures this time, actually, it's going to. We have a double obliterating bolt. We're gonna play our turn 3 Jaya, and now they have some choices. We're gonna plus.
Some have said there is no subtlety to destruct.
Thank you for our ass token.
Blaze a path.
I don't mind blocking to keep some on the Jaya depending on what they do. They have a Cathar. Fair enough. Could honestly, like, bolt these away to stop them coming back. That leaves us with Brutal Cathar. This is a 1/1. Let's have some way to kind of get over the top of it. This could maybe hit the Cathar, but I'm kind of fine with this.
The experience will
If they have Cathar number 2, then yeah, it's rough. We'll block. Alright, so what else have they got? Office is pretty great. Mountain here, we want a -1.
Eyes open.
This is bad. I think we have to minus because obviously this can attack with. I should probably set the Christ of Clue first, just to find out. Not necessarily all in on keeping the Jaya alive. Yeah. We got a bluff attack. No problem. Alright. Trading these. Now I can start drawing cards. Starting to look a lot worse. How did we get again? We went one killer 2, 1 killer 2, 1 killer 1, 1 killer 1. You could have left one of them 1/1s alive then. Reckless Age, the best card we can draw here. We don't have 5 mana for the Bloodthirsty Adversary this turn, but we will next turn. Cast this guy. Cast the 2/2. Thanks. The 3/3. Not flipping yet. Next time we get to kill the Siege Veteran or the Sky Striker. Wait. Am I interested in blocking at all? Alright now, we're getting another 2/2 as well, I remember. And we have the Treasure to Gain Life. So do they, which is important to remember. They only have 3 mana, so they're a little more tight on what they can do. That changes the maths dramatically. That says, you're almost dead. They're not that far away though, actually. So the Valiant Veteran. Oh, they're gonna play the long game. Okay. Fair enough. Well, that's not very fun. Okay. I'm still slightly worried about the Brutal Cathar flipping and then double spelling. Obviously, gonna cast a spell here. I'm like, what do I cast? It should probably just kill the Sky Strike Officer. I bolt it away. That seems to be the best. Make the most sense. Eldon can't block, so potentially should attack. The other problem is the Siege Veteran. But the flying thing also draws a bunch of cards. This makes sense to me. You know we've got Jaya coming next turn. This trading the token is bad. Obviously text straight into the group. Not interested. Maybe we can hit some nice double block or something here. The Achieve Kimono also turns off the Siege Veteran ability right now. Worth remembering. They have a land. Is this gonna be... Okay, no. They have another Sky Strike Officer. Fair enough. Alright. Counter on the opposite makes it practically unkillable. Pretty sure we kind of have to Giant Minus here. It's at least gonna deflect some damage, if nothing else. Oh, we can also -2 for damage. Does that do anything? We can kill the Valiant Veteran. That makes their board a 2/3, a 2/2, a 2/2. It's not a good attack. Probably hit a good spell.
I improvise better than most people plan.
Not what we were looking for. See if we can get anything good with the Felden. And your next turn, Felden is. So. Okay, Reckless Impulse and Play with Fire. Do they do anything? Play with Fire kills the Valiant Veteran. We have a Giant play already. It's on 3, but that actually works out. We have a land. Not in the Reckless Impulse is fine if we have Giant. I think this is all kinds of fine. Until then, your next turn. I think we just kill it now. The off chance they draw a protection spell. Yeah. Doesn't get a graveyard, thankfully. And also gets the Brutal Cather out of here. Bam! I should have thought about that. Okay. So, not horrible. They still draw cards with the Skystrike Officer. Did they? Yeah. Guy goes. They get a token. The board's looking better for us, though.
Fine.
At least short term. 1 card in hand. They're on 10. Can animate the land. We're in Knight. That is the best draw. See if it holds up. Mountain, Vicious Foundry, Split Foundry. Have some attacks here. Can make some attacks here. Bearing in mind that the Siege Veteran doesn't, so they can double block this bit like that. They can double block stuff. I think we attack with Felden though, given that we don't have very many cards, and we have plenty. We have even more mana this turn. Given the way the game is going, okay. Taking it's not necessarily what I expected, but that's alright. They have a clue to sacrifice to draw cards. They have soldiers to tap to draw cards. Yeah. Dude. Oh. I'm not even gonna hover it, but they could be tapping those soldiers, right? Oh, Handbin's pretty great. We're at 15 for... Oh wait, no, I can't attack. Okay, they can animate that. You have to attack with 4 soldiers. 5 soldiers, sorry. Does trigger. Yeah. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's all the creatures, sorry. It's not just soldiers. The ability that counts is just soldiers. Well. We have been well and truly scuppered. That's tough. We're having a good run there. I feel like we hit like 5 games on the draw. We got a little unfortunate, but I think we could have played a little tighter too. But yeah, that is Emblem Standard. But you know, it's kind of cool. These are some interesting decisions. We're stuck in some situations here where we couldn't really like utilize the treasure until quite late, which feels weird for an aggro deck. So hey, things to think about. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'd really appreciate it. We geez, this last like December through January's been like wild. I think before December I had like maybe just hit 100 subs, and we're at like 260, which is incredible. Thank you all so much. And yeah, if you have anything in particular you would like to see me play, whether it be like one of these Decathlon events, a particular Explorer deck that you want to see. I know that I've been promising, I've got a new version of Grixis with Nicobolas lined up. I even have a thumbnail created for it, actually, to have like to get the time to record a best of 3 event with it. If I don't get it done for Friday, I will record it this weekend when I have a little bit more time. Yeah, just a lot of work at the minute. But hey, thanks very much for watching, and have a great day. Peace soup. Oh, we'll open the boosters. Go on. Dominaria. Oh, the other Decathlon event this time around is Dominaria. It's like triple Dominaria sealed. Like you get 2 of each Dominaria. So that's 2 Dominaria, 2 Dominaria United, and 2 Brothers War, which seems interesting. And so I'll record a video with that. But hey, till then, catch you next time. Take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Peace out.